Yo, what's happening, people? This is Blade, and you're listening to my man DJ Pandamonium. Yo, Panda, bro, come on, bro, let's count this in. I drop it on him. On the count of 3. 1, 2,
Naylor,
3.
Panda. Hey yo, I used to play striker for my team, Mr. Longshot, Mr. Big Shot. From a distance, take your wig off, rip the net off. F the Jakes, piss the ref off. Before I get off, I'm about to volley Peter Chekhov. Watch the rebound, I slot it, top bins dirty. I'm the MVP, that's how I got this jersey. Yeah, I used to play ball, but like not since 30. Thinking how the game got this dirty. All these referees dressed in black and white, making the rules. They making out to teenagers, tattletaling is cool. But when they end up in a pool of blood, they pass you the book. It's like McDonald's asking you for food to cook. Don't make sense unless it makes sense in pounds. Tried to block my money making with a wall, I bent it round. Gotta get mine, I gotta gather more fouls. So I bend it like I'm Beckham or Callum Ward-Prowse.
Woo! Welcome back to the official Pandamonium 1 hour takeover here on the Skid Row show via WILD1RADIO. Was originally aiming for the last Wednesday of each month, but as you can imagine, being a full-time producer, my schedule can be a little bit rammed from time to time, so you know, every now and then I might be a little late, sorry, but I do aim to bring this, this takeover to you at least once a month or thereabouts. And jeez, my diggity days, what a way to kick off the second show. My homie, the local to the healer, representing Knot City, the mighty LOCO, with an absolutely blistering guest 16 bar feature there, over an exclusive beat by yours truly, of course. Just had to follow up last month's belt of a guest 16 from fellow local healer and Knot's resident, of course, Mr. Ty Healy, with his compadre, of course. Plus the fact that Nay, he's got one hell of an album dropping this month, produced entirely by the awesome Jack Wolf as well, which we'll get to a little bit more in a sec. But, it was a no-brainer to get him on this month's show. So again, to my homie, Nay Loco, thank you for such an epic guest 16 bar feature there. Face melt material, man, straight up. So, we've got much more to cram into the next hour here on WILD1RADIO, including this month's flower segment in honour of Master Ace, a brand new segment as well called Steve's Pick, that's my good friend from the mighty Infinite Sounds blog, another 2 new segments on top of those as well, a producer spotlight segment where we show love to my fellow beat makers out there, this month showcasing the mighty Drugs beats, and the all new One to Watch segment, starting with my homie from New York City, the one like Thought Provoker. Alright, so keep tuned for that. Plus, of course, a heap of exclusives and dope ass music from the UK and US and everything in between, man. So without further ado, let's kick it off with 2 brand new bangers taken from Nay Loco and Jack Wolf's forthcoming Straight Knots album. This first one being the lead single that dropped last Friday called MICROCOSM, and then it'll be followed by an exclusive from the album and one of my personal favourites from the LP as well, a joint called Right In, Right Out. So let's get right into it now. Keep it locked.
Yes,
Yo, 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 yo.
DJ Pandamonium.
Yo, yo, yo.
Yes, sir.
Hey yo, the city where I live is a microcosm of society. Black men back then, they wasn't trying to hire me. Fighting for my job until they fire me. Now they welcome all the ethnic groups, they wanna hire me. The irony, the city where I live is a microcosm of society. Black men back then, they wasn't trying to hire me. Fighting for my job until they fire me. Now they welcome all the ethnic groups, they wanna hire me. Hey yo, it's so ironic. Yeah, you might be sick, brother. I'm vomit, iconic. Ice Cube sitting in my isotonic. Said you were the best upon the track till I cycled on it. 98, 99 style, Peter Schmeichel on it. I jump through rings, I'm kinda like Sonic. Smoking hydroponics, drive Luigi's go-kart while you ride the bonnet. These rappers get to 14 bars and start stuttering. But that ain't a verse, it's more like a sonnet. Stick to your day job and do what you're able. Gotta eat to put that food on the table. Fruits and the bagels. To my man's eating sushi and basil under a roof with a cable. You got it patterned up, you're truthfully stable. Keep living, cause unemployment's no joke. So broke, no water, no soap. MP sniffing coke, yo. Back then they'd always try and fire me. Now they welcome all the ethnic groups, they wanna hire me. The irony. Yo, the city where I live is a microcosm of society. Black men back then, they wasn't trying to hire me. Fighting for my job until they fire me. Now they welcome all the ethnic groups, they wanna hire me. The irony. The city where I live is a microcosm of society. Black men back then, they wasn't trying to hire me. Fighting for my job until they fire me. Now they welcome all the ethnic groups, they wanna hire me. I'd be like, yo, could I at least get an interview, please? Employers looked me up and down like say I'm friggin' diseased, ridden with fleas. Can I at least sniff at the cheese? I work my ass off to the maximum for minimum P's. Got no vacancies available. You just hired Tom, Dick and Harry and are blatantly incapable. There's something fishy in the water when they decline my application to babysit for my daughter. Reporter, weatherman, politician, teeth. No matter how good you are, they'll probably give you grief. So just do what you gotta, make your choice and be clever, or stand in line right outside the job centre forever and ever. The work search continues and it never stops. Could be a postman, throwing spam, free a letterbox, or photographer. I knew a couple chicks with a light. See me on my CV, or my picture was wide.
Yes, sir.
Exclusive.
We go right in, right out, not city, nights out. Navy, the truth, babe, roof never strike out. Light up the dark with my zoot like a lighthouse. Funny how we punch rappers lights out, right in, right out, not city, nights out. Navy, the truth, babe, roof never strike out. Light up the dark with my zoot like a lighthouse. Funny how we punch rappers lights out, lights out. Step on the stage, crown shining, profound timing, knocky in my teeth. I just been in Knoxtown dining. Nay, look, I'm like the brown Viking. Some birders act just like a bitch because they only stay around Hyman. BMX, I've been out grinding. I heard your favorite rapper was found dying. I outlined him, and you ain't really fly his neighbor, you just sound like him. Astounding rhyming, hunt my prey just like a falcon diving. The snat's cabaret, heavy when the sample down. I bring a stampede, rappers ready to get trampled. Bullet bars, and they stays gunning them with shots. I'm like Ronnie Sullivan, but I don't measure up the angles, I just pop black. Through the snooker ball until the sock smack. Cut back, make your head top look like what's that? You rappers, you are not on fire, you're just on crack. Yeah, you got a couple funky beats, but they're not jacks. Hot tap, white water flows full of minerals. Loud pack of peer fun, some Rizzler for the rituals. 10 pack of Guinness getting finished, this a miracle. How I stand up straight and don't stutter on a syllable. Lyrical, downtrodden rappers I just stay above. Some call me Nay Love, Nay Loke, I spray it good, weigh it up. Healers are a hell of a team, and when the wolf howls, we coming for your head and your spleen. We go right in, right out, not city, nights out. Navy, the truth, babe, roof never strike out. Light up the dark with my zoot like a lighthouse. Funny how we punch rappers lights out, right in, right out, not city, nights out. Navy, the truth, babe, roof never strike out. Light up the dark with my zoot like a lighthouse. Funny how we punch rappers lights out, lights out. Turn the lights down low like Bob Marley and Lauren. Yeah, they say my city's effed and I'm part of the problem. Not city nights, drag him out his car and then rob him. Steal the wheels and make the car a toboggan. Bow skate, slide out like Torval and Dean. All for the cream, don't leave a fingerprint at all on the scene. You're just a corpse in a stream. Body bagged pronto, you're a John Doe. I'm celebrating, sipping on some triple sec Contro. Orange like the haze on Amsterdam nights. I'm at the bar with Van der Sar up and purple with Virgil van Dijk. My culture's hip hop cause that's life. The cash and name load the menace for my weapon, I got that's life. You left leading when we rap right. Cause Jack Wolf got the snare, drum and keys and the bagpipe. We send the rappers to the afterlife. See you later, make you meet your maker. Yo, I'm here, Pandamonium. Right in, right out, not city, nights out. Navy, the truth, baby, roof never strike out. Light in the dark with my zoot like a lighthouse. Funny how we punch rappers lights out, right in, right out, not city, nights out. Navy, the truth, baby, roof never strike out. Light in the dark with my zoot like a lighthouse. Funny how we punch rappers lights out.
Keeping on right now with the exclusives, taken from the forthcoming Remix EP coming soon via the Louis Den Camp, produced by my well, one of my favourite ever UK beatsmiths and king of the launch stripes, man, Percy Filth. This is so tight. The Percy Filth bonus remix on the homie REDBEARD. Let's get it in.
When I ain't working day and night, tuning into Pandamonium 1 hour takeover on the Skid Row show, going out live on WILD1RADIO.com on Wednesdays at 7 PM. REDBEARD, who is their music? Peace, 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 peace.
Yes, sir.
Exclusive.
Yes, sir.
I'm sorry, but you know, lab space is tight. Money's even tighter.
Alright, just cause we tight, I'ma let you have it for a double dash.
Living fast, far from middle class, wondering if shit will last. Pass my zoo to you, but always ask you to give it back. Holding up the queues, always ready for an outburst. Standing up at counters with my hands full of vouchers. Security want my ID, just to see the proof. I'm in the shop for so long, waiting on goods to be reduced. I'm lurking round pound shop, in his credit crunch. Ain't got the funds, so I'm looking at a lettuce lunch. Percy with the big sound, don't get it twist round. This beat was only £6 and I still wanted a discount. I'm just as tight as to get, if it was applied to your naked life on the second, be dying for breath. On the lookout for price cuts, sales or 2-for-1s. If they ain't doing none, I ain't stupid son, I'm moving on. Bartering in Tesco's for prices like Asda. Trying to get free shit off the strength, I'm the tightest rapper. I'm so tight, I ain't had credit since 09. I'm so tight, I ain't brought around since 05. I'm so tight, always looking to squeeze. So tight, everyone knows someone like me. I'm so tight, I ain't had credit since 09. I'm so tight, I ain't bought around since 05. I'm so tight, always on the look for a squeeze. So tight, everyone knows someone like me. Call me Mr. Cheapskate, I don't care what he or she says. Black my way into venues saying I know the DJs. I'll keep doing it till I'm making the dough. But until then my phone stays as a pay as you go.
Sorry, you have it.
Rocking a Nokia classic, that's so old it's held together by lots of elastic. You'd still get a tone if you loved it and cracked it, and it still wouldn't break if it was dropped into acid. Yeah, I'm so tight, but I don't actually mean how I flow nice, accurately with patterns and schemes. Don't lend me a fiver, ask your friends I'm a miser. Duck and dive, you hide and blend in like a sniper. If you're getting the drinks, I'm down. When it's my round, I'm in the bog looking for a window to climb out. Quick exit, I'm not polite but got a good heart. Even though you guessed it, I'm tighter than a duck's heart. I'm so tight, I ain't had credit since 09. I'm so tight, I ain't brought around since 05. I'm so tight, always looking to squeeze. So tight, everyone knows someone like me. I'm so tight, I ain't had credit since 09. I'm so tight, I ain't bought around since 05. I'm so tight, always on the look for a squeeze. So tight, everyone knows someone like me.
Yet another exclusive. RZEE, Skid Row's own STREAKZ the Long Ting, the homie Buck is the Realist, and Sumo Slim, just like that, the Pandamonium remix. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go.
Exclusive.
Just like that.
All right.
Sir. Just like that.
Exclusive.
It's just magic on the track. Might pull a rubber out of my hat. Hip hop is where we started at. Return of the boom bap, finger snaps and hand claps, hi hats and dope raps. Bust back with the fattest stack. Vinyl spinning till the final countdown. I bust down. It's my time now, pound for pound, round and round, like a merry-go-round to sit down and kick back. I kick the door down, so profound is the sound. So proud and loud, that's how I get down, so get down to get bound. By the rhythm when it hit 'em, didn't know so better listen. Man on the mission control, this is out of control, out of the world is how I roll.
Just like that.
Exclusive.
Yes, sir. Just like that.
Exclusive.
It goes just like that, streaking K, let 'em have it, quintessential English, all kinds of nostalgia, get skid, roll street, silver body, magic, killer loop or interlude, turn it into a classic. I'm hungry enough for this, cross my mind like a lattice, on the outside looking in, like fans of the latics, suicide war for addicts, you just resort is graphic, I'm looking out for both my families, I dear old dad, devolves the window of opportunity, except he used mastic, George, you've got it actually, son, you smashed it, so praise it, no praise, no need to be sarcastic, don't
see me around the week like year-old bad. This truth is out there. You can't chase a pass or rob a patch. From me awake in the art centre, being honoured to pack it. Leave it all on stage like Tommy Cooper's magic. Never to be forgotten like that Jeff Hurst hat.
Just like that. Just like that.
Exclusive.
Yes, sir. Just like that. Just like that.
Exclusive.
Yeah, just like that. Yo, I'm back like that with another fat rapper. Keep him under my cap. I explode. Combust with emotion. Got the beat, big bucks, got the potion. So slow motion, now I'm seeing opponents. Sherlock Holmes them, I straight off the dome 'em. Everybody got a story to tell. Your team runs on, our team tell it well. What the hell? I'll die on stage as long as I'm getting paid the maximum wage. As long as I'm hearing the maximum flavor. The beat said a prayer and it go for its savior. So here I am, here I be. Lost all my possessions, so I'm here all week. Yeah, shows and shows, no weak flows. Just give me a rhythm that I can eat whole. Yeah, eat my go. Yeah, beat like whoa, like V5-4. I'm a giant on a mic. That's why I like the magic beans. The audience thinking that they watched the Greek tragedy.
Just like that.
Exclusive.
Just like that. Yes, sir. Just like that.
Exclusive.
Like that.
They wanna know how I get the flow silky smooth. I just move like I'm in court guilty. And no one walking out cause my alibi's strong. All this misplaced confidence got me dropping bombs. So I spit a freestyle for jokes and a laugh. Take it with a pinch of salt when I rhyme on my bars. Like you're dining on some overpriced steak with the stars. I wanna room with a view on my move to the shard. Charged to a credit card under Jean-Luc Picard. Cause it's the chrome dome, slick top, hip-hop fanatic. Enter the zone, lower the tone and drop the magic. It's clear me and you one on the same page. I'm so hyped when I got the mic and rep at a rave. Just like that, I could have a heart attack on the stage. Die with a grin on my face and reincarnate into a slinging primate right after my wave.
Exclusive. Citizen NUGGZ and WEZTAX featuring Cracker John and Moraless. Laughing Fit, the exclusive Pandamonium remix. Let's do it.
I'm a sitting stay stone way before my gravestones creating and dictate my soul to reincarnate in mode. I've got a lot on my plate at home, it's not worth complaining though, cause on the grand scale I'm in a safe zone. Just creative quotes that had me famous at shows to save the shame and be scolded. Praise the Lord, had so much steak and pork, my brain created the way to talk to say stay away from the salt. It ain't my fault that no one in the UK was taught why the rich stay rich and the poor stay poor. It's an evasive thought and tailor-made boards. Why I paint boards and get major boards. Took the funding out of education and sports and segregated as well as alienated the school. That's why we aim small and complain more and take shortcuts. In no God we trust. I'm having laughing fits cause these pricks ain't even as half as sick. You really waste the time whilst we harness it.
Pen to the parchment quick, up till 6:30. Grafting kit,
Exclusive.
Having laughing fits cause these pricks ain't even as half as sick. Clearly waste your time while we harness it.
Pen to the parchment quick, up till 6:30. Grafting kit, putting work in what's fast. It's like it's also captivating, sat debating, navigating networks. On my next verse, I'm strapping fragrant Cracker John, more or less, set to bring it back to basics. Southwestern shores are blessed, this shit, drop it, crack your bass. And I5 to a side guy, couldn't hack the pace and lack the patience. Futile attempts, so exasperated, knocks remain a craft to make a moves with the music. Smash your show, strictly cash for payments. It's like, recommend you ring me if you require your after raise and raw. Only my shoes fit for the route the path I've taken. I wouldn't swap it for nothing. No one I'm at the nations. Many walks of life, slippery serpents that are snaking. Tracking pavements to smack your face in. Snatch your bracelet. That's a one-way ticket. A sitting trapped in a basement. That's a long stretch. Robbers bound to end up elasticated. Chapters taken from their lives. What being the catch a vagrant. Catch me constant at crisp white sand. Drinking hand tax evaded. Tropical galley with a fat back shaking. Magnificent taste. Knapsack pack with the back someone blatantly billing a grave. Just another day dream. Vivid images fade. Guess it's back to the minimum wage. Usual routines are drilling the page. Spilling the phrase. Lost in writtens for days. We can come around. Bound to clock me. Killing a stage in a different place. Wax got persistent trace. It ain't a dwindling phase. We got rhythms to make. Stuck in this system state. Swinging off your rep ribbons and tapes like gibbons and apes. No wonder we live in an age when next Next man turned to villainous ways, hitting the street, stricken with greed and a militant rage. I tried to warn them, but they listened too late. Convinced it was a bright idea till that fill in my brains.
Yes, I'm having laughing fits, cause these priests ain't even as half as sick. Clearly waste your time, I'll be harnessing.
Head to the park's been quick, up till 6:30. Grafting kit, put in work in what spark is split.
Having laughing fits, cause these priests ain't even as half as sick. Clearly waste your time, I'll be harnessing.
Head to the park's been quick, up till 6:30. Grafting kit, put in work in what spark is split.
I choose to use all the curses out inside of me. Became forgetful that the devil's right beside of me. Inviting twice for tea, just divide to free. If two's the company, then come and dine with me. I won't stop one out the track and get inside of me. I say get now that the crowd are providing me a stage to stand on, just applying me a race platform to rant on surprising beats. I'm ranting on about a news that's high to reach. I'm spewing ooze to sick use or get slime for speech. I push and cues, I never wait in line, you see. Too much to do, what they do's, no time to breathe. Fight to lose, despite the way you thrive to think. I'll jump and dive when the climbs hit the highest peak. Bump the white, arriving when the lion sleeps. I lump the Sprite, denying when the lion eats.
You can cop this exclusive remix for absolutely now over at djpandemonium.bandcamp.com straight after this show. So as soon as the show finishes, head on over to my Bandcamp, free download right there. And also, be sure to cop the full Citizen NUGGZ and WEZTAX album off the Beaten Track 2, available on all streaming platforms right now. Shout out to my man NUGGZ. Meet the buzz! So anyway, now it's time for a new monthly segment I've decided to call Steve's Pick, where I hand over a small part of the show to my good friend Steve Ryder from InfiniteSoundsUK.blogspot.com, and he'll be sharing his favourite track of the month from what he's been reviewing to help shine some light on the hidden treasures that are featured on the Infinite Sounds blog, and hopefully encourage you to go visit the site itself and discover some awesome new music. I'll shut up now and I'll hand you over to Steve.
Yes, sir.
Hi people, my name's Steve Ryder. I'm here on the Pandamonium Takeover with a new spot. I'm the man behind the Infinite blog, and if you've not heard of me, I drop reviews on hip hop and anything else I can get a hold of, and I do that on a kind of deepening level. So I'm here on the Pandamonium Takeover to drop a new little spot where I give you a track each show on something I've been reviewing. So big up to Panda for the invite, and big up to the Skid Row show. So today's ditty is a hot, new, never before heard exclusive for you. It was recorded as a kind of an intro or a sort of a theme for my blog, and it was produced, mixed, mastered by Wounded Buffalo Beats in the UK. Cuts come from JABBA the Cut, and vocals from Randall Rush in the US. So enjoy, and I'll see you on the next show. Peace out.
Infinite Sounds. Yeah. Infinite Sounds. Let's stop recording like this, son. Now you know where the heart's at. UK. Time to run my
Shout out to the homie Steve there for that again. Moving on now with Dizzy Dustin and myself, featuring Master Ace, and cuts again by the mighty JABBA the Cut, Rain Delays, the Pandamonium exclusive remix. Shout out to my brother Diz, happy birthday Home Slice, let's go, 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 go.
Yeah, yes, sir. I thought I wouldn't make it, but mom said be a believer. Standing right before your eyes, what you see is a leader.
It was not an easy road with them peaks and them valleys. It was 1989 and my feet with some valleys. Spitfire Kango on the Battle of the Bomber. It's kinda real when you feel like you're dealing with karma. And when them chips all stacked up against you, you're thinking to yourself, maybe you lack the potential. And then you start doubting yourself, looking for another way and rerouting yourself. But maybe you should have stayed the course. One day they're speaking about you when they say the boss. If you believe it, then it's possible. No matter the adversity, no matter what the obstacle. Hard times are a king's test. To make sure that you always bring your best.
Smash hit, doesn't mean you're gonna cash shit. All live rap.
And I'm never retreating. I found my purpose. The turbulence. Funny how it happens. It barely stops. Nice with the
yes, nice with the it's time to find a diamond shining deep within your soul. Add pressure to the coal and turn that silver lining gold. And truth be told, the deck is stacked against us, but we can never fold. Life can seem pretentious, and if the road you take starts to fork and split, don't quit or forfeit. Keep a torch lit. It's about the journey, not the destination. In contemplation, we'll have you waiting at the train station. There's more than one way to get from point A to B, and obviously you want to take a knee, but take a stand at 8, shake it off. You're a heavyweight, got the scars to prove it, and I can relate. And when the current shifts or you start to feel some turbulence, buckle up, wrap the knuckles up. It isn't permanent. These dark days will fade away. Believe me when I say it's just a rain delay.
Smash hit, doesn't mean you're gonna cash shit. All live rap.
And I'm never retreating. I found my purpose. The turbulence. Funny how it happens. It barely stops. Nice with the
Standing right before you's the image of royal. I had to toil both hands in the soil. The devil used all his power to spoil, but I know I watched pot takes hours to boil. I wasn't stressing the valuable lesson. True confession, God will allow you a blessing. All along I knew it would happen, cause there's a whole lot more I can do with this rapping.
Life is grand, you know, like the piano, highs and lows, baritones and sopranos. Frustration sets in, you're back and forth pacing. You've lost the motivation through the trial and tribulation. When life gives you lemons, take the seeds and plant trees. A little food for thought, there's plenty in the pantry. Keep your eyes on the horizon, the gray will fade away. It's just another rain.
Don't forget, you can still download Dizzy Dustin's solo album, Where Do I Go From Here, produced entirely by myself, Pandamonium, over at therealdizzdustin.bandcamp.com. News on those physicals to come soon from Diz, aight? But following on from that one, we move on to the flowers segment. This month's metaphorical flowers are for none other than MASTA frickin' Ace, yo. Without a doubt, one of my favourite lyricists of all time. Someone who, because of his wordplay, his flow, his overall vocal tone, cadence, delivery, and of course powerful punchlines, he was on my personal bucket list of MCs that I wanted to collaborate with. And now, thanks to my man Diz, I can officially tick him off the list. So MASTA Ace, here are your metaphorical flowers from me to say thank you, basically for being one of the most inspirational MCs out there, man. Straight up. Let's get it in. Keep it locked.
DJ Pandamonium. Yes, sir.
I don't do white music, I don't do black music. I make rap music for hip-hop kids. Y'all know what it is when I get biz with this. Flows that's hard enough, you can hit your kids with this. Thugs walk through Queensbridge with this. Italian cats drive through Bay Ridge with this. Pumping in they I-Rock, your block to my block. I make hits like Chuck Knobloch, but don't make no error or get it confused, or you find yourself getting abused. You fitting to lose. I'ma send this out to everybody, every nigga, every chick, every person up in every party. For all the shorties in the tight denim, and all the hood rats getting jealous, trying to start a fight with them. And to the D's and the black Taurus, loading up the lead in the clip of the Gap Forest.
DJ Pandamonium. Yes, sir.
When you pump it in your preamps, you pump it
I get the feeling that these cats is thinking that I might be on the verge of sinking. Either they weeded or they heavily drinking. Niggas know that I'm steadily seeking and readily weaken these so-called thug cats with a melody beacon. Let the world hear loud and clear over the airways. I move up on the charts like stairways. I bust raps like trailways and Greyhound. This is for them kids that was shot on the playground. Yo, don't know why the streets are so evil. To this ghetto shit there's no equal. Them yo people, I love rap no matter how much I say I hate it. Some support it, some cats play and hate it. But understand that I'm very thorough, and I'm not gonna stop till my name is heard in every borough. Every borough, every borough.
Oh, take that, turn it up now.
Yes, you are now rocking with the best. DJ Pandamonium. Yes, sir. DJ Pandamonium. Yes, sir.
Stick 'em up, bang bang, everybody gang bang. East Coast, West Coast, South doing the same thing. Give it up, put it down, turn around on the ground. Mama, why ain't no safe place to hang bang? Stick 'em up, bang bang, everybody gang bang. East Coast, West Coast, North doing the same thing. Give it up, put it down, turn around on the ground. East St. Lawrence, James, give me your chain man.
The bus stopped over there near Vanderveer. A bad block and the whole flock was standing there. On the corner, hanging like a chandelier. A bunch of lions and we felt like a band of deer with no antlers. Bunch of sitting ducks. Every day after school, somebody getting stuck. And it always caused sort of a fuss. Then they ran across the street and they boarded the bus. Damn.
A pack of wolves, pack of tools we hopefully won't have to use, but will if needed to. We a distinguished group of schemers, all we want is a chain or two. If you got the latest goose, you already know what we came to do. Dude hiding his Ewins, we ain't into taking shoes or lies. You be alright, just obey the rules. Stay down or lay down, just relax and take off the butter leather or I'll melt you fast.
Stick 'em up, bang bang, everybody gang bang. East Coast, West Coast, South doing the same thing. Give it up, put it down, turn around on the ground. Mama, why ain't no safe place to hang bang? Stick 'em up, bang bang, everybody gang bang. East Coast, West Coast, North doing the same thing. Give it up, put it down, turn around on the ground. East St. Lawrence, friends, give me your chain bang.
DJ Pandamonium.
It goes to 1,
Yes,
2,
sir.
3, and
Hear the gospel when it's chosen scripture. It's the hitman for hire when he goes and get you. Kinda violent when I hold and hit you. Yo, we can take this in the alley like a bowling picture. You get two, crush your lips like sand for the sun. These dudes fall for these hoes, won't stand for their son. These boys young and they lost in the needed directions. When everything falls apart, you don't see the connections. Karma is a bitch and she packing the Glock. And you about to get shot like you back on the block. Yo, I go to war like I'm wearing fatigues. Stevie Wonder in his prime is hair and beads. Not trying to say I'm a musical genius, but understand what I done, you don't usually see this. This is 30 years of excellence. Cop your tickets, see you all at the next event.
So, following on from the flowers segment there, I wanted to dedicate a small section of the show to the producer. My fellow beatmakers out there who are doing great things with their craft, who are not necessarily unknown, but thoroughly deserve the spotlight in my opinion. This month we're giving it up for the one like Drugs Beats. Go search him up, man. That's DRUGS Beats. Hailing of course from the US, this guy is involved in so much heat coming from the States right now. Too much to reel off now, but go search him up. Here's 4 favourite beats of mine that he's released in the past, available on all platforms of course, but yeah man, be sure to go search him up on socials etc if you haven't already. Big things coming from that guy for real, trust. Without further delay, let's just get into it. WILD1RADIO, keep it locked.
Drugs came in and had
Yes, sir.
Drugs came in and had everybody going crazy.
Yes, sir.
Serious heater right here from my man Whirlwind D. Do It Now, which is out now. Let's go.
DJ Pandamonium. Yes, sir.
You gotta do it and know it. Look past for impact. exact your plans, interact with all the facts. Attack the plaques with an axe on the tax. Get on top of the facts so you can dodge all the traps. Do it now or never, strive forever, cause it's time to sever all the doubts and fears and worries from the jaws of the tether. Throw back your troubles, emerge from the rubble. Beat back the monster, rise from the struggle. Double a bubble of trouble, now is your time. Gotta do what you do when it's your time to rhyme. You see I'm on mine, are you on yours? A pause, cause a cause is a source that you gotta go force. Of course, it's not all gravy and lifetime ease. Some battles are tragic, words of Dell, rest in peace. But you gotta take the sample and do your thing, cause procrastination will only just fling your dreams and your worries to the back of the queue. Caught in a mindscape of black and grey hues. Too true, too few fixed views. Old news, cue views from the keyboard peeps who still use fear as a method and a way to cause rouse. Hustle and struggle in the moment that is now. So pick up your pen, try again no matter how. Unbreak the shackle, it's time to do it now. The gap, a path to success is often created with traps for some. It's much harder cause of the hand that they're dealt. Gotta check my own privilege before I go sell a couple of juggles for the struggle that I tell. Cause my story of glory is my unbreakable shell. I wake in the morning with a dawning of dread. Just wanna lie in the light and stay curled up in bed. Phone ringing, text pinging, mind singing a sad song. Lay lines shying away from what's tying me so strong. Gotta pull myself up, erupt from a slumber. Engage my muscles for the hustle that lies yonder. Gotta do it now or never, sever my own lever. Whatever's holding me back is now my endeavor. Rise from this place and erase a bad case. Set a pace to embrace, cause it's time to lay waste to my fears and the spears that threaten my mind's towel. Gotta step up my friend, cause it's time to do it now.
DJ Ronsha featuring Napoleon the Legend and Tone Spliff on the cuts. Underground things. Big up the G's on Paddy. Let's get it in.
About to zoom in, get real intricate, you know what I mean?
DJ Pandamonium.
Hey yo, in this world full of imagery, perception and mimicry, sleight of hand and trickery, the man trying to trigger me, linked up with Rancha and G-Zone and make history. Lames talking shit behind my back, they ain't shit to me. I'm in an Uber in Paris, off my truth and marriage. Eating food on a terrace, African beauty staring. You wanna see? I took a flick on the gram to share it. Several showers in the heat to keep it sanitary. Fresh and clean, supreme hygiene's a must. Stay out of touch. When I grip the mic, I squeeze out a buck. Don't interrupt the stream of consciousness. Got college deans reaching out to me to speak at several colleges. Learn to weather rainy days. Not a meteorologist, monitored like potential meteors that could cause apocalypse. Ain't no stopping me, proclamating it. Proper maintenance is key. Some get shot for simply making it. For real, The real shit lives in the underground. When you start to make a couple dollars, then they come around. They try to steal the motherfucking sound, but when you get it from the source, it's never watered down. Yeah, the real shit lives in the underground. When you start to make a couple dollars, then they come around. What up? They try to steal the motherfucking sound, but when you get it from the source, it's never watered down. Hard work and little sleep. You see how God works. Doctors and nurses checking on me to see if my heart works. Sacrifice my mind and body just to do this shit. Bad karma, readjust my chakras on some Buddhist shit. They can talk about what they're capable. I'm a prude of shit. Kick that brand Nubian to Dodge Jamar and Pooba shit. New balance on my feet. Salamander feast. Training my obliques. Case they gotta catch my hands and feet. Waking up from panic dreams. Sweaty sheets in the land of Greece. The trauma follows and catches up to me in my sleep. They say that it's the cousin of death. Came out of nowhere, made a name. Man, I hustle the best. Stubborn as shit. I served them and they loving the shit. Quarantine made 80 albums. I was stuck in the crib. Now I'm tossing coins on the map and copping a flight. I'm in the city, brother. Let me know what's poppin' tonight. Legendary. The real shit lives in the underground. When you start to make a couple dollars, then they come around. See that? They try to steal the motherfucking sound, but when you get it from the source, it's never watered down. Never. Real shit lives in the underground. When you start to make a couple dollars, then they come around. That's what it is. They try to steal the motherfucking sound, but when you get it from the source, it's never watered down. Rancha mix, y'all know how we do, man. P-Zone, Rancha, Napoleon the Legend.
I'm coming from the underground.
Southern Comfy, J Roots, Grow Man shit. Salute to the homie Glid Styles, baby. Let's go.
Lifer. Yes, sir. I pay homage to the greats. Well, half these little niggas paying homage to the fake. You got the game twisted. You scared to keep it real with yourself, and that's sickening. I get lifted and study the game. From Dookie ropes to choker chains. My Uzi weigh a ton, so Lil Uzi better run. This is wordplay. Yo, it still exists. The flow is complicated, so you won't feel this shit. I got an old school flow, I'm on my lyric shit. Flows with storylines, quoting historic rhymes off the top of the dome. I can't feel what you saying, get off this microphone. The only traps you seen was on Home Alone. You gotta respect the kings, can't throw rocks at the throne. You used to have bread, now you needin' a loan? What part of the game is that? You sold your soul and wasn't making no stacks. Groups.
Grown man shit. Numero uno. The code just flow. Hip hop. All time great. New rappers upset. They can't get it turned. Hip hop. All time great. Ultimate 16 bar machine. We motherfucking hungry, yo. Let the madness begin.
There he goes, rapping again. This what happens when a master of his craft starts stabbing with pens. This the product of clip styles on the baps and the blends. OG start gun clapping again. Original gun clapper too. The name is H-Juice. Spell it with an 8 if you don't wanna break truce. Go sit with your therapist, find you a breakthrough before you face to face with this fist that breaks tooths. That's multiple teeth knocked out your mouth. Tell Primo we the Gangstar Foundation of the South. Roots is the guru with a flow so pocket. H a mix of J. Rue and Freddie Fox boxing. Glib's got the drums and the cuts on lock. Keeps heads nodding. Houston, we got a new problem. From SoFlo to Alabama to North Cackalack, we bringing that good shit back. Southern Comfy.
Grown man shit. Numero uno. The code just flow. Hip hop. All time great. New rappers upset. They can't get it turned. Hip hop. All time great. Ultimate 16 bar machine. We motherfucking hungry, yo. Let the madness begin. Hip hop. All time great. Ultimate 16 bar machine. New rappers upset. They can't get it turned. Grown man shit.
DJ Pandamonium. Yes.
You really think that he yo? Tell me, can you trust him with your life? If he round your wife, do you gotta keep her open eye? He ain't yo. Does he believe your word or what he heard? He one way round you and something different on the curb. He ain't yo. All good when he smiling in your face. He wanna take your place when it's time to split the cake. He ain't yo. He gon' peel when it's time to earn a meal. Saying what you feel when it's time to keep it real. He ain't yo. Can you look him in his eyes and see love? He the same when you shine as when you got it out the mud. He yo. He riding with you when you got beef. Before you in the streets, he tell you to find peace. He yo. Does he help you when it's time to chase your dream? Support you with the truth and know what it really means. He yo. His words match up with what you see. He living like you, if he the truth like me, then he yo. You're my brother, I ain't scared to say I love you through the rain and the pain. We the same. I trust you, my. They told me that blood is thicker than mud, but love is thicker than blood. Ain't nothing thicker than us. You're my. Even though we for peace, we gon' ride. We seek, we gon' find. We speak with one mind. You're my. Even when we don't see it eye to eye, ain't nothing gonna divide. I live, but I die for my. Don't you wish you had a brother like mine? Always speak the truth, teaching you to use your mind. Got talent, smarter than anyone you're gonna find. He can make the beat, lay the beat, and write the rhyme. Play it all by ear, it's an amazing thing to hear. Remember him playing Stevie on Pops World of Sir. Never wanted to be me, he's a leader of his peers. Got a mean jump shot if he can get it in the air. Bang! He's a believer and a teacher of the kids. Coach and principal is just a piece of who he is. Husband and father lay you down if you bother what he loved. Went from bachelor to master to doctor. It was us putting beats on cassette just for respect. Something like Guru and Reem did it just to get a rep. Even though we seldom seen his presence ever felt. No one can do it better, yeah, he's better than the best. That's my. You're my brother, I ain't scared to say I love you through the rain and the pain. We the same. I trust you, you're my. They told me that blood is thicker than mud, but love is thicker than blood. Ain't nothing thicker than us, you're my. Even though we for peace, we gon' ride. We seek, we gon' find. We speak with one mind, you're my. You still got one brother left.
Music there with the joint type titled Brother, but now it's time for my Canadian compadre S, Rook Beats with Shine.
Stopping my shine cause it won't happen. My aura stay shining whether you try eclipsing with stratus clouds. Devout lyricist, blessed with the gift and I'm proud. Lift your spirits with sounds after I figure which lyrics to pound. Black star luminous like quality and most. Luminary with quotes dope, never restricted from folks. I uplift till there's an uptick in the listenership. I shift the paradigm, make it normal to listen to this. Shimmering, sparkle and pick your favorite synonym. I shine with syllables, bringing flavor like cinnamon. Shine by my lone soul, I run a line on my peers. Been shining like Smith & Wesson since 95 was the year that I had the itch to pursue rap. Had to work on my polish, entered college, brought in my worldly scope, spar when I'm boxing, so to speak. Shine with the stars, word to God, there's many MCs, but I never shy away from any.
Time for my one to watch segment now. 3 joints from an MC that I think deserves more attention. Simple as that. This month goes out to the homie Thought Provoker from NYC. Let's get it in. Blaze and chill to this.
DJ Pandamonium.
My face can envelope it. You can't address me without the posters. Return to sender. I don't view it stamped, and I don't care who wrote it. Until my dotage, my dot age, the seed in my birthday's the period. On my life sentence, that mean my circle small. I'm 360 with all my spirit influence. They keep me on the ball when I play around the world. Every spot I land on, I'm hitting on. Torpedo level measure. When the space can truncate, Raheem the radio, not playing with the love-hate. It's always from the door. Sinks on the plane, no fly zone, destroy drones. Only few getting number to my cell phone. It's my crib they can call home and vice versa. We discussing these Stockton bonds and corporate mergers. I don't leave them behind so I can get further. We all we got and we get into it, and that's for certain. I got a small circle, not a big entourage. Too many people you can easily camouflage. Was never into a disguise. Same ones I came up with give me peace of mind. Know where I draw the line. I got a small circle, not a big entourage. Too many people you can easily camouflage. Was never into a disguise. Same ones I came up with give me peace of mind. Know where I draw the line. I got a small circle, not a big entourage. Too many people you can easily camouflage. Was never into a disguise. Same ones I came up with give me peace of mind. Know where I draw the line. Chameleon feelings to fit the mood, not even slews. Like Sherlock Holmes can get the clues. It's a beagle retrieval to get my good or evil, even then unreachable. Bloodhound with your nose, still won't expose, and those that know they gonna know. Steady boxer with my feelings with no blow by blow. Some only merchants hope you controversy purchase. That's a pay-per-view. You lose the mouthpiece when you KO. So when I'm down and out and they count me out, I call my friends. I don't have to pretend. I see a friend as forthright, receptive with intuition and being empathetic. Never is deceptive. If I text it, not receive. They get the message to get this flesh and be skin deep. To see you as a safe keep, you have to keep it lock and key between you and me. This conversation never leave the house and close the door if you walking out. That was lost since grade school. Winter fresh on the shoe. Usually play it cool, but I'm hotter than July lately. Please don't hate me. Thought. Provoke. I'm blooming.
Yes, sir.
No booze shades for my bouquet. I got it out the mud door, waiting to hydrate. I'm growing from shine. You was blinded and spoke shade. You mad ass son? Don't fall victim to dark days. Don't wait till my petals break. And I'm on heaven's gate to never wait. See the discontent never germinate. A German wait. You protozoan took a German 8. Couldn't wait. No parasites to the parasites when glasses break. Still enjoying you barefaced. No weapon rage. Frozen in my feelings. Left for the cold case, a rose that grew from the concrete. Now you wanna investigate a miracle grow. What fertilizer you take? Although I be scotch free, I'm never scot free. Staying down to earth with a soul be, not dirt cheap.
Tilling the till to the land of milk and honey. Always plotted out some work for me. Now I'm in my bloom phase. Not undefeated in Mayweather, took L's of spring. But this summer in full bloom, you notice me? Not a primrose path where every flower lasts, but every season a new beginning from bad endings. None undefeated in Mayweather, took L's of spring. But this summer in full bloom, you notice me? Not a primrose path where every flower lasts, but every season a new beginning from bad endings. I'm blooming.
DJ Pandamonium.
Time to show those petals that
yes,
blossom here. Botanical blossom in botanical garden had me picking up the weeds till I'm heat exhausted. In my overalls, looking over all my flowers. Got a kiss from a rose that seal a wounded heart. Fresh as a daisy, ready for a new start. A rolling stone gathers no moss. Before no moss, I'm fighting back when they talk. Not impressed when you thought bouquet of orchards. Can see the forest from the trees. At every branch you reach, something has to leave. Mighty oaks from the little acorns grow. Make sure you planting good seeds so the fruit show. Here's the proof though.
Yes, sir.
Not undefeated in Mayweather, took L's of spring. But this summer in full bloom, you notice me? Not a primrose path where every flower lasts, but every season a new beginning from bad endings. None undefeated in Mayweather, took L's of spring. But this summer in full bloom, you notice me? Not a primrose path where every flower lasts, but every season a new beginning from bad endings. Thought Provoke. Thought Provoke, whatever.
Yes, sir.
Provoke. Knowing yourself is a hard road. Fighting and battling with that ego. Separate that from yourself and some people like, who are you? Look. My reflection don't tell it all. Smoking mirror, mirror on the wall. Fun house reflection, wear it big and tall. When I size me up, I'm feeling extra small. Haven't shrunk in the moments is when her take off. Fake or break or brace your body, the face falls. Remark is small how you take charge. Tesla self-driven, the stench with him, the Elon Musk. Incentives and such, that sentence a must. But lately I'm smelling musk. So many thoughts in my head, it's getting tiring to keep up. Like I don't need much, but don't have enough. Can't submit to having my head locked, ain't giving up. Trying to keep afloat, so I don't drown in my hopes. If it's sink or swim, then I'm a lifeguard. Took my mind abroad, and many speaking my language. Only understand internal dialogue and answer my own monologues. How do I turn it off? Being so near the boss, I don't wanna rush. Losing the lust for the power, I don't give a fuck. Remember point was Mo Cheeks, 86ers. Now I'm thinking different. Out the car was a passion, you're being ego driven. Ain't from the path paid in gold or the American dreams. Had dusty roads, brush it off the clothes. Seeming scenes, having dirty jeans. Trying to figure what the double helix mean. Have this thought in my head, constantly hear it scream.
All three joints there can be found on Thought Provoker's latest project, Random Thoughts, which is out now on all platforms. But now I'm gonna have to love you and leave you with my Scottish homie Conscious Root and his joint Locked in the Confines, produced by Sexy Beast. Thank you all for listening. Until next month, this is Pandamonium signing off. Peace.
Yeah, you're in tune to the sounds of Conscious Root. Bigging up the producer, the man like the Sexy Beast.
DJ Pandamonium.
Scotland, UK.
Yes,
worldwide. It was a location never known. There's been a mishap, pass me the phone. Calling the feds, anonymous. Leaving the scene as a wallowing remorse of the needs of a fiend. Rash action, taking a life was a fight over cash that was owned for dough. Not a man draw that's rotating for coke or the crack. It doesn't matter, that's part of the facts. Mates for years since days of the dawn. And everything changes when wages are drawn. A man ain't got change for the things that he ticks. And he's on to the next deal, needing his shit. So the backlog builds what started as friendly turns bitter, defeated, frozen, empty. Just like the hearts of the roadmen. It started as innocent till something was broken. Couldn't be seen cause nothing was spoken.
anger abuse, got paranoid choking, violent temper, harsh and provoking. Only thing calm was sex and the doting. Lost in the sadness, blanked out the hope in the arms house skank where no one was honest. Bred in a state like enemy lines, caught by the bakers, men to be blind. Locked in the confines, whether it's cell or the road grind. Lost in your heart and your own mind. Bury your friends in your own time. Bury your mates in your own time. Got you by the government, locked in the confines, whether it's cell or the road grind. Lost in your heart and your own mind. Bury your friends in your own time. Bury your mates in your own time. In that neighborhood washed with low opportunity.
DJ Pandamonium. Yes, sir.